Good afternoon, Facebook. I wanted to share a thought with you today about a definition of the ultimate act of self love in your business or simply a situation that you feel you want to do something different about. And my interpretation of the ultimate act of self love, which I hope is going to help to give you a different perspective, is to discover how to get out of your own way and to get out of your comfort zone. Because if you're in your comfort zone, eventually it becomes uncomfortable, and your comfort zone actually becomes a painful place to be because you're not growing, you're not experiencing the things that you want to be experiencing in your life, and in some way you're probably holding yourself back. So my definition of the ultimate act of self-love is to figure out how to actually get out of your own way and to embrace something new for yourself. And the stages that are involved in that, in my experience of in my own life and in my own business and working with my clients, is these following steps. And ultimately it comes down to you can create whatever you want. So here are the steps I'm going to share with you. The first one is being absolutely clear about what you want to create and why you want to create that. What does it mean to you to have that experience, to have that thing, to be going to that place with that person, and to be changing your life into a different situation. And to be having a really compelling reason why it matters to you so much that you must have it, you must create it, you are willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. And so then how do you develop the mindset to support yourself in the process? How do you get into that thinking space of complete determination that you will make it happen, you will get the help that you need, you will create whatever situation or circumstances that you need, and you'll stay committed. You won't let the negative thoughts enter your head. You'll learn how to master your self-talk. You'll learn how to language your own dialogue into positive language to support you. The mindset is key. Then having a deadline. When will you commit to creating that thing by, or experiencing that thing by? Give yourself a deadline so that you don't allow yourself to drift, you don't allow yourself to procrastinate, and you don't allow yourself to get stuck in any kind of spin cycle of holding yourself back. And then be supported. Ask for help. Surround yourself by people who get you, who understand why you're doing what you're doing, who won't rain on your parade, as they say, or hold you back, but they will encourage you, support you, cheer you on, help you through those hard moments. And get guidance, professional guidance. You know, one of the things that absolutely made the biggest difference for me in growing my own business and breaking out of the kind of plateau that I got into at one point was being shown a different way by somebody else, and by tapping into the experience of other people who've also done that same thing, and learning how to master that step of breaking through. And creating a breakthrough in your life requires you to do something that you have never done before around, and so learning how to master your fear and do it anyway is the thing that's going to also support you in creating a breakthrough and a difference. None of us want to keep experiencing the Groundhog Day experience. In working with my clients, it's the thing that people can see how they go so far on their own, but they need help to go to the next level. It's very human, and we all have those moments. So what is that thing that you want to be experiencing that might be different? What is the result that you want in your life that's not happening yet? The ultimate act of self-love is to do what it takes to make that happen, to realize that your dreams and your desires are given to you for a reason. They are just for you. You get to create them, but it comes from within you to connect with your own power, your own determination, your own grit, to actually dig deep in yourself to create the result that you want, and to be willing to ask for the help, the guidance and support that you need to make it happen. Judith, hello. Nicola, hi. Talking about what it takes to create a different experience in your life, and that being the ultimate act of self-love, to take your experience of life to a different level, to be willing to do whatever it takes to get yourself unstuck, to, create the different results in your life. We are all experiencing life in our own unique way. We all have our dreams and our desires. And when we are willing to ask for help, when we are willing to put ourselves in uncomfortable experiences that we haven't done before, when we are willing to reach higher than we have before, then we're breaking out of that kind of living the same day over and over, of getting into growth in our life, growth in our business. It's going to take something more than you've done before. And I'm celebrating a client of mine this morning. She is transferring from one job into a completely different sphere of activity as a performer. And I've watched this woman, this powerhouse, really dig deep into her own depths of fear, of resistance, of self-judgment, of all the anguish of what will people think? What if it goes wrong? What if I can't do it? And, walking through those moments with her and seeing where she is now on the other side of this work, and actually putting on performances, actually booking stages, and being in front of an audience, and being willing to act in a way that she was not acting a few months ago, and seeing the absolute joy in her experience and the depth of transformation that is happening for her through her own commitment, through her own determination, and through her willingness to no longer be on her own in the process, and to actually realize that she couldn't do it on her own. She had to be supported. And this is where, as human beings, we all get to really thrive when we ask for help, when we ask for guidance, and when we're willing to reach out our hand and say, okay, I can't do this on my own. Will you help me? Will you show me what I need to be doing differently? And so in her act of self-love, she is investing in herself. She is putting herself in uncomfortable situations. She is being willing to make some compromises, some sacrifices, and she is creating momentum like I've never seen created before. And, one thing that I can say hand on heart is that I understand the journey that she's on. I have done similar things in my own life, in my own business. And, I sit here 11 years into my business knowing that, I am still on my own journey, but I have had such breakthroughs along the way by doing those same things. And so if you're watching this and you're thinking, yeah, I resonate, I'm still on my journey, I'm not yet where I want to be, and I know that maybe I'm at a plateau, maybe I'm feeling a bit stuck, maybe I need an injection of creativity or some help to really dig deeper in myself, then reach out and ask a question and find out what it takes to really get through it, because you absolutely can get past the fear, the anxiety, the mindset, the blocks, like all those things that we experience that can hold us back if we stay in our own bubble of our own experience. So if that resonates and you feel like you would be really acting in love to yourself and for yourself, then do what it takes to get the clarity, first of all. Do what it takes to connect with your own motivation of why it matters to you so much to have that experience. And then figure out, with some help and support, what do you need to change? What do you need to do differently? Who do you need to be in the process? And watch what happens when you allow yourself to unfold. Watch what happens when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, to ask for help. Judith, thank you. I love that you're here. Thank you so much. This is so powerful. Judith, you've been with me. We've walked some of this path together, and I'm so committed to sharing this because I know the power of the experience. And this too, like when you go through it, you can't go back because you become permanently changed in the process. And of course it is a practice, but when you have those experiences, they go so deep, they are part of your fabric. So I'm glad this resonated. I love that there are so many people watching live. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And I would love to know what it is that you are working on. What are you reaching out for? What are you striving to create? And how much love would you feel for yourself when you get to celebrate? you know, I did that. I absolutely did that thing I didn't think I could do, and that fear is never going to stop me again. So I will be back with more. Thank you so much. Sending you love, Judith. And yeah, I look forward to being back soon with a little bit more inspiration, motivation, and information that will help you on your way to creating the life and the business that you desire also. So have a great rest of your day. Sending you lots of love. And remember, you can do this. All right, bye for now. Take care.